What happened to the baddest Nigerian boxer in the heavyweight division?
You kidding me?
Efe Ajagba, the true Nigerian contender, had all but disappeared. But he's back.
There's this dispute now. Who is the real king of Africa?
It's me.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Time to put Nigeria on the map for good. Are you ready for chaos in the ring? For the first time in history, Lagos becomes the center of the boxing universe as two Nigerian-born giants collide. Anthony Joshua vs. Efe Ajagba. One, a two-time world champion, polished, corporate, the golden boy of British-Nigerian boxing.
Dude, Anthony Joshua was one of the best built heavyweight boxers of all time.
And he's legit. He was the champ and all that.
Olympic gold medalist, the champ, knocked out Vladimir Klitschko. I mean, he's a fucking monster,
From
man.
the UK?
From the UK.
Okay.
And the other, the hammer from Ugele, the silent killer with dynamite in both fists.
Joshua is not good in Nigeria. Like, people understand that Joshua is really born in Nigeria.
Right.
So it's a British citizen.
But here's the shocking truth nobody wants to admit. Efe Ajagba doesn't just fight Anthony Joshua, he destroys him. And tonight, we're breaking down exactly why. This isn't Vegas, this isn't Wembley, this is Lagos, Nigeria, the birthplace of legends, the heart of African pride, and the stage for one of the most explosive heavyweight clashes ever seen. Balmoral Group has branded it perfectly, chaos in the ring. Because chaos is exactly what's coming when Anthony Joshua, the polished London star, steps into the cauldron of Ajagba's homecoming.
The fighter he once was, and a right hand lays him out beautifully.
50,000 fans, the drums, the heat, the energy. This isn't just a fight, it's a war for identity, power, and legacy. But Lagos isn't just the backdrop, it's the beating heart of African boxing. From the smoky gyms of Surulere to the makeshift rings on the streets, this city has forged warriors for decades. It gave the world icons like Hogan Kid Bassi, Nigeria's first world champion in 1957, and Dick Tiger, who conquered America in the 1960s. Lagos has always been a breeding ground for raw talent, grit, and unshakable pride. Hosting chaos in the ring here isn't just symbolic, it's destiny. Lagos is where Nigerian boxing began, and now where its torch will be passed to its new king. Now let's talk about the man of the hour, Efe Ajagba, the silent roller, 6'6", 240 pounds, a right hand that echoes like a shotgun blast. Ajagba doesn't need trash talk, his fists speak louder than words.
And Nick Jones.
Born in Ugele, Nigeria, he worked in a bakery before boxing changed his life. That's why they call him the rolling pin. He fought his way through the dark and dangerous streets of Ugele before fighting his way through the amateur ranks, going on to represent Nigeria at the Rio Olympics and then finally turning professional with top rank. Since leaving his notorious street fighting legacy behind him, he's built a reputation as one of the most feared punchers in the heavyweight division. His highlight reel is littered with jaw-shattering knockouts, opponents crumbling under his jab, and one unforgettable moment when a fighter literally walked out of the ring before the first bell. That's Ajagba's aura. The fear is real. And unlike Joshua, Ajagba is still hungry. He's not distracted by endorsements or sponsorships. For him, boxing isn't business, it's survival. It's destiny. And on fight night, Lagos will roar for one of its own. Just another Nigerian giant claiming his crown. A true Orobo warrior. Indeed, the blood of warriors runs deep in Efe Ajagba's veins. He comes from the Orobo people of Delta State, a community known for their resilience, pride, and warrior legacy that stretches back generations. The Orobo were fierce defenders of their land, skilled hunters and fighters, carrying a reputation for strength, endurance, and an indomitable spirit. That same warrior DNA is alive in Ajagba every time he steps into the ring. The thunder in his punches, the unshakable way he absorbs pressure, and the pride with which he carries the Nigerian flag. It's not just boxing skill that makes him dangerous, it's the weight of a warrior tradition, sharpened by history, that fuels his path to greatness. Let's talk Anthony Joshua. Born in Watford to Nigerian parents, AJ rose from the streets to the Olympic podium in London 2012. He became the poster boy of heavyweight boxing. chiseled physique, knockout power, a global brand. AJ's experience on the streets was not as barbaric as Ajagba's savage fighting in the streets of Ughelli, but Joshua had his own run-ins with the law and finally used boxing to avoid hanging out with a serious bunch of wrong ones. In boxing, he dominated early, stopping Vladimir Klitschko in front of 90,000 at Wembley.
Rally again, is there anything left? Free, Joshua unloading, and that'll do it!
Oh! He became a two-time world champion, the face of the zone, the pride of Britain. But there's another side to Joshua's story, cracks in the armor. We saw it in New York when Andy Ruiz Jr. shocked the world and dropped AJ 4 times.
Ruiz comes to fire back, and Joshua's hurt! Oh, Joshua goes down! Has Joshua hurt in the corner? Joshua is hurt, he's staggered, and he goes down again!
This was staggering. We saw it again against Alexander Usyk, not once but twice, where AJ looked hesitant, gun-shy, and unsure of himself. Joshua is a superstar, yes, but he's also beatable, and against a man like Efe Ajagba, those cracks become earthquakes. So how does Ajagba destroy Joshua? Let's break it down. Firstly, many believe Joshua would actually smash Ajagba. Why? He's far too experienced, he's fought way more top-level contenders, and he recently proved himself against indomitable raw African talent. That's right, we're talking about Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. Ngannou had recently faced Tyson Fury in his professional boxing debut. Though officially Fury won, many believed it was Ngannou's victory, and judging by Fury's face by the end, it's hard to disagree. Ngannou had Fury looking like the Purple Patch Man, a complete mess. The fact that Ngannou was able to do this against the Gypsy King in his first ever boxing fight had critics hanging on the edge of their seats. AJ was ready to step up to the challenge next. Ngannou wanted to prove himself against all the top names. Joshua stood in that ring and completely smashed his African rival almost back to Timbuktu. If AJ could do this to Francis Ngannou, just imagine what he does to Efe Ajagba. The issue is, although the above sounds convincing, it doesn't tell the full story. Why? Number one, Joshua hates pressure. Every time AJ has been pushed back by Ruiz, by Dubois, he panics. He shells up, he hesitates. Ajagba, he applies constant pressure. He doesn't stop moving forward. Number two, the right hand from hell. Joshua has been dropped multiple times by shorter, faster fighters. Against a man his own size with a thunderbolt right, AJ's chin will be tested like never before. Number three, mental edge. Joshua's confidence has been fragile ever since the Ruiz loss. Ajagba, he's ice cold, silent, relentless. This fight is in Lagos, Ajagba's backyard. Imagine the noise, the energy, the intimidation. Add it all up and the equation spells disaster for Joshua. Just look at how Ajagba dealt with Martin Bakole recently. Although the fight ended in a draw, many believed that Ajagba proved the much better fighter. Ajagba took Bakole's hardest shots and dished out his own right back, which visibly rocked his Congolese opponent.
He wants to stay off the ropes and keep the fight in the middle of the ring.
What we doing in the ropes? What we doing?
In fact, if Ajagba and Bakole fought a rematch, it's pretty obvious Ajagba smashes a victory here. Ajagba vs. AJ is bound to result in a 4th-round victory. Indeed, by round 4, it happens. Boom! A thunderous right hand lands flush. AJ crumbles. Lagos erupts. The referee waves it off. Efe Ajagba destroys Anthony Joshua in his own motherland. For Anthony Joshua, this fight is everything. Another loss, especially to a fellow Nigerian, could end his career at the elite level. His aura would be shattered, especially after his thunderous loss to Daniel Dubois, which saw him toppled over like a bowling pin time and time again. For Efe Ajagba, this is legacy, a chance to dethrone a global superstar, a chance to take the crown in front of his own people. This fight isn't just about belts, it's about pride, it's about Nigeria, it's about proving himself as the real Nigerian heavyweight king. And when the dust settles, the world will know his name, Efe Ajagba, African champion. But do you believe it? Is Anthony Joshua's empire about to crumble under the fists of the silent roller? Will Lagos witness the rebirth of heavyweight boxing with a new Nigerian king? Drop your predictions in the comments, and if you think Joshua survives this chaos, tell us how, because from where we're standing, the outcome is clear. This is Nigeria's moment, and this is the night Efe Ajagba destroys Anthony Joshua. The only question left, will you be watching? Hit subscribe for more legendary breakdowns, and remember, in boxing, history is written by the winners.